Okay, so moving on to the second part, we will go to the top plane, sketch, in sketch, same as before, the circle, give it a dimension of, using the smart dimension, 180, enter, make sure your units at the bottom right are mmgs, millimeters basically. We move on to the, out of the sketch, extrude boss base, give it the value of 37 millimeters, press enter, say yes, this is what we need, then fillet the corners. Instead, in the drop down menu there's chamfer option, select that, click this. The prerequisites are 10 and 45 degrees. We say yes, this is what we need. Change the chamfer diameter to 6 millimeters. Basically, we need a small amount of chamfer, not too much. Say okay. This is what it looks like. Click on this surface, go to sketch, and sketch a center rectangle. In the center rectangle, make it about this big, give it dimensions using the smart dimensions. This is going to be 155 millimeters, and the other side is going to be 40 millimeters. Okay, this is set. Because obviously it's at the center, we don't have to set anything else. We go to the features and extrude this. So we extrude this part by 50 and say yes, this is what we need. I think I've made a slight error in typing that. 50. Okay. Then you go to one of these faces, with this faces, and go to sketch. In sketch, you will take the line and from this corner draw it about this long, and do the same from this corner to about this low. So escape this, go to smart dimension, click here, dimension this at 110, and dimension this, just a second, didn't click the right part. Deselect the dimensioning, select dimension, and give this about 39 millimeters. 39 millimeters, say okay, this is what we need. Select the 3-point arc and connect it from this point to this point and have it about this much curve, but we will set the curve using the smart dimensions. It will be 150 in this case. Press enter. After that's set, we will go to features and go extruded cut and remove this part of the extrusion. There you go. This is what you'll be left with. Okay, now you will go to the front plane and sketch on that. In the front plane, we will, if you click again, right click here and press on this button, normal 2, it turns it around, so we'll draw it like this. And go to this line, and from the bottom of this drawing, we will draw a horizontal line, and then from that we will draw a vertical line. Press escape, use the smart dimension to dimension this at 160 and dimension the bottom line at 150. After that, we will draw a circle on this line that we drew and dimension that at 137. Press enter. Okay. After that, we will take the 3-point arc and connect it from this point where it's crossing the circle. Maybe just start connecting from here. Take it this and take it to this point when it turns yellow. Add a curve to its light curve and do the same with this point and this point. We will dimension it obviously later, but right now we need to do this. Go to smart dimension and dimension this at 440. And dimension this at 125. Okay. Moving on, we will one thing you need to do when move out of the smart dimensions, okay, and click on this line as well as the curvature of the circle, and if it shows that a relation, sometimes it add relations, so it will show a coincident or tangent. Select the tangent relation. In this case it's already connected, so it's not showing the relation, but if it does, connect it. And go to 3-point arc again, click on this, then click on this, and make a curve exactly the same curvature as the one before. And now we have a complete surface that we can extrude. So go to features and extrude this whole surface that we've just created, this as well as this, and we will extrude it by just drop down menu, select mid plane, so it extrudes mid plane, and in the value of this select 40, so it's exactly the width of this initial block that we made, which was also 40. Right, okay, this is what we need. So this is one of the mounting brackets that will rotate itself and then have another rotation mechanism, another motor mounted here. Move to, now that we have this, we need to go to this surface, and in this we need to convert a few entities. So this outer edge, basically this edge of the convert entities, click on this, convert entities on this as well, and we will convert that as well as this curve, that's curve that we use to connect this part and this part, because we will need the curve. You know what, just might as well just draw that again, do the same specification. I think it will lock in. If it doesn't, just simply, in order to, the final extrusion that we did is this sketch, this one, yes, we say show. In this tree we drop down this was the last thing we made, so this circular part is already converted, this part is already converted. Let me just check this part, convert entities, and this part, convert entities. Now this is a full drawing. Basically, if you see, when you press convert entities, it basically takes the drawing that's behind and puts it above, because now we're drawing on this surface. So say that this is converted, you see the black lines, so they're drawn here. It's basically the lines, they're traced out on this surface. And we go to, again, extrude boss base, in extrude boss base, you give the dimension of 7.5. 7.5. I think I accidentally pressed the comma. 7.5 millimeters, and press this button, draft, and give it a draft of 70 degrees. You will see it change it to blind, and the preview is not showing up for some reason. I think surface. Oh, we need to select which surface to extrude. So select this and select this. So now you will see what we're trying to do. You might see this type of curvature or form on robots. 70 degrees and 7.5 millimeters extrude. We will mirror this exact pattern on the other side. Now we click on this and say hide so that internal sketch is hidden. Click on this surface, say sketch. In the sketch, we will draw a circle. Hold your cursor on this so it starts showing the center of the circle. That's where your circle is going to be. So you draw a circle. Go to smart dimension, click here. In the smart dimension, the dimension of this is going to be, okay, so the dimension is 80. This, press enter, 80 it is. And in the features, we will extrude this by 3 millimeters, only 3. A small extrude, and say okay. Once that's extruded, you will click on this surface and press sketch and say convert entities. It'll draw another circle, and using that circle we will go to features again. You press the convert entities right after extruding this small circle. We clicked on this surface, said sketch, and then pressed convert entities. After that, we go to features and extrude that. Now this time we will extrude it by 18 and turn on the draft by, let's see how much this needs to be. I think 30 degrees would be the optimal option in this case scenario. I think about 28 degrees. Let's try 20. Yeah, that's good enough. 18 millimeters extrude with a draft of 28 degrees. Say okay. This is what we need, and it's starting to look like this.